What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Report, and today we're here to talk about episode 4 of Yoroi Shinden Samurai Troopers, aka Ronin Warriors. And episode 4 is what I expected episode 3 to be, actually, because this week we got some weight. We got a lot of lore, and we got some big reveals that finally push the story forward. Let's break down Samurai Troopers episode 4 because things are officially getting serious, and this is what I've been waiting for. One of the biggest reveals in this episode is that there was confirmation that the original Samurai Troopers might still be alive, or still around, or something. Because 5 years ago, when the Demon Gate seal was broken, the OG Troopers entered the Demon World, and they never came back. Which means there's a very real possibility that they're still trapped inside. Hopefully they didn't get converted to demons, which would be kind of cool of a story, but will suck to see. And if that's true, that would pretty much change everything. We also finally learned what's going on with Ryu, or Ryusei, which is his real name, and his connection to Shion, who showed up at the end of episode 3. Ryu is suffering from an illness called demon poison, and it's considered incurable. And he's been living with this for 3 years. You see, 3 years ago, Ryu, Shion, and the team that were the Samurai Troopers at that time entered the Demon World to search for the original crew. And things went really bad. 3 troopers were killed and Ryu ordered a retreat so it won't be 5 out of 5. And Shion has hated him for that ever since. You know, just basically saying, we should have stayed, we should have fought, you know how that goes. And during that mission, Ryu was struck by a dagger and it infected him with this demon poison. But here's the key detail. Guy reveals that the poison can actually be cured if the demon responsible is slain, which immediately raises the stakes for the series because now defeating the 10 demons isn't just about saving the world anymore, it's also about saving Ryu's life. We also learned that Shion created the weapon gear, so that was pretty interesting. This explained why he's running around in his own armor and on a one-man crusade against the demons. This man's on an absolute power trip, and let's be real, he just screams 6 trooper energy. I mean, for real. It's just pointing us right in the face that he's going to be around in some capacity, or at the very least he'll be a potential replacement for Ryu if things go sideways. I don't think that'll happen, but you never know. It's anime, they can hit you with that dagger to the heart at any time. Another huge reveal that we had in this episode was that Ryu and Shion know about 3 sacred treasures that could turn the tide of this war. We already have 2 of them. The first is the pendant that's used to identify the potential Samurai Troopers that we saw in episode 1. And the second is the sword that Shion actually carries, which Ryu gave him before he parted ways and left the troopers to carve his own path. So that just leaves us with the third treasure. Where is it? Who has it? What do these things do? We still are getting more questions, but at least we're moving forward. But wait, there's more! Because also, remember my Mega Man theory about Guy? Episode 4 pretty much confirmed that, because back in episode 2 when Guy defeated Nezu, he absorbed the orb into his body, and at that point I was like, so is he going to be able to use their abilities after he defeats them? Yep, that's exactly what happens, because it turns out he can now use Nezu's paralysis ability in battle. So yeah, Guy's basically out here copying powers, and that's just making things even more crazy. Structurally, the episode follows a familiar rhythm. The team links up, the team trains together, demons attack, troopers respond, but this time we actually see a little bit of progress with the training as the team starts to learn their signature moves. And most importantly, they're learning how to fight together. They're syncing together in battle, they're working together, they're all now singing that song that Guy sings, which I gotta admit is a little bit annoying, but I get what they're doing. But there is one more, and I told you one more because this episode was just full of surprises and bombshells. Near the end of the episode, Shion goes to the Demon Gate alone, and he starts trying to open it himself. This man really said, I got this, and just tries to 1 versus 1,000 the demons. The Samurai Troopers show up, and well, just when they thought things was looking a little bit too good, Ramaga himself appears. And of course, just like that, the episode stops, leaving us with the big bad now in front of us, which got me a little bit worried because if the big bad is coming out showing his face this early, that usually means it's probably going to turn out bad for somebody. But we're not going to find out till next week. So if things fall completely apart, I think episode 5 is probably when it's going to happen for someone. I mean, but episode 4 overall, it gave us heavy lore. It gave us emotional weight. It gave us real stakes. And it also teases the original Samurai Troopers returning, which, come on, I know everybody wants. Even if they're not involved, maybe, or, you know, if they go the cliche route and just make them mentors or something, it'll still be good to see where they are. It kind of debunks that the person that saved Musashi and Yama, it kind of debunks that that's Ryo. Maybe it doesn't. We'll just have to see. But honestly, the last part is what got me the most excited because, again, the big bad is here. We're only in episode 5. Technically, we're heading towards the halfway point, so I guess it is a good time to see him, especially if this is only getting 12 episodes. But we'll just have to see how that works out and keep our fingers crossed that we don't at least lose Ryu right now. So let me know what you guys thought of episode 4. Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys next week. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like. And it really helps the channel when you guys do that. And also hit that bell icon so you can know when the next video goes up or when I go live, because you can also follow your boy on Twitch at The Sky Report. So please follow me there as well for some weekend gaming. And as I always say, you guys could be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. And I really appreciate that. So thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.